at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Darnold. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. You look at this Packers defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now it's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Ready?
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Love. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to...
There he goes, right side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Brandon Powell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw, Darnold. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Eric Wilson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Running right, Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Excellent effort by Kingsley Enagbari. He found a way through and had a stop for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Come on, set. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, huh?
Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looking for Christian Watson that time.
And that'll make it third down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Love from the gun.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Darnold from the gun. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Here's Darnold.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Eric Wilson, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Seven, our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Darnold.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Down. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up Sackett.
So his first sack of the game is CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Slot man moves right.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Working out of the gun, Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
10 cycles. Needle blue. Set.
Throwing. Love.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Blue black. Ready.
Here's Love.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Darnold. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. An inside give to Jones.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. Breaks through the contact.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
They'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold
finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Faking the give, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love looking to throw it.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there. Winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Ready. Hut, hut.
On play action. Love to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 19.
Ready, ready.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Set.
Now Love. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Set, ready. Set, hut.
Love now. Escaping the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Here we go, set. Check right. Set, go.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Pushes him over. Fighting through, and he's got space.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So you got the lead here in the 2nd half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Set, hut.
In motion left goes Watson. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Ready.
Love throwing for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Oh, some strong running. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game.
They've got his man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Slide through. Hut, hut.
Glove. And he's got it.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready up.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Trouble, 38. Set.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite work it in. And now it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll roll him out right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Jefferson going to go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Darnold. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Darnold now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson,
33 yards.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Let's go.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready? Go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Trucks over him. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw is Darnold.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Inside the 10.
And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Set, hut. Hut.
And they take a knee.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey, yeah, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, Cash App, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big drip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, bonus life, my whole take wild. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't.